Hello and welcome to another episode of Superior Plays Minecraft. This is Superior, and this episode is going to be a little weird because this is a voiceover commentary because my mic was muted when I recorded this, so I had to do the audio afterwards. In this episode, I'm going to be making a enchantment room that is adjustable power. It won't be here because this enchanting table is going to be here for low-level enchants on stone tools, like Efficiency 1 and Unbreaking 1, so on and so forth. The reason I'm building it is because this enchanting table can only give me 5 levels. So, I've already laid down some groundwork on the new enchanting room, but there are some things that I need to talk about before I get there. One of them is the big gap between episode 9 and episode 10. The reason for that gap was I'm in college and the term was ending and I just got swamped by stuff, so I couldn't upload videos. Another was I use a editing program called Pinnacle Studios. Don't know if anyone's familiar with it or not. It's a great program for editing and whatnot and making very good video. The only complaint I have with it is the size of video files it makes are a couple gigabytes, which is fairly big, and I just can't upload that. I've tried. When it works, it takes 12 hours to upload it to YouTube, and after that, normally it fails. So, I have fixed that problem by doing my editing in Pinnacle, rendering the video, and then moving it into Windows Movie Maker, and rendering it again, and also doing some fun things with the little captions that you see every now and again now. So, and it makes Windows Movie Maker makes the files about a couple hundred megs, which is a lot smaller and a lot more manageable. Instead of 12 hours, it's like 2 hours upload, which haven't had any problems with yet. So now to the enchanting room. It's an adjustable power enchanting room, and I'm going with a different design, more of a walls coming in design instead of the normal sandwich design for the bookcases. So it's going to be cool. I had a lot of fun doing the redstone and doing some aesthetics that you'll see later. But shortly I'm going to fade away and go on to talking about the wiring that I did on it. I didn't record doing the wiring because that was just tedious and took way too long. So here I go to talk about the wiring. Here we go. Now, one of the things I wanted to do with this series is not only play Minecraft, but also do stuff that I normally wouldn't do. Normally I would just make a sandwich enchanting table because it's easier to build and doesn't take that much. But I want to do things differently and try to have some fun and also make things look cool. So now I've got the wiring all finished on this project, and the part of the enchantment table is played by a pumpkin with a torch on it. I know, not the best choice, but what can you do with a budget? So now you see I flicked on the low power switch, and I walk over the sandwiches on the corners will go down and up, and the walls on the sides will go in. I derped that up, and I need a pickaxe. So might have been more professional to cut this out, but I believe around now the rain starts to kick in. It starts to get annoying, so I go enchant a pick and sleep the rain away. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, efficiency 1, just 1 level I believe, if I remember correctly. So I have the full power down. I walk in here, and all the pistons engage. It's pretty... And now we're going to go down into the wiring. That's the line underneath the pressure plate, which goes into a T flip-flop. Now these work... Basically, they turn buttons and pressure plates into levers. Press it once, it turns it on. Press it again, it turns it off. Pretty simple. Now that line right there is the output for the T flip-flop, not over here. That line down here, I'll probably have put an annotation or a caption or something under that. And up above is all half slabs. But this wire is the output, the one I'm pointing at now. And so let's see, where am I going? I'm talking about that line being the output. So here is the output for the corner pistons. Down here it's pretty simple. I have repeaters going into these pistons because I have a repeater down the line so that they all come up at once. There's no delay between the right side coming up and then the left side. I didn't want that. I wanted it all come at once. So that's why there are repeaters there. Now it splits up here and does a similar thing. The wiring up here is a little more complex because I was having trouble with those pistons down there activating when this, or not unengaging when they should have because the wire was interfering. So now this system is pretty simple in its parts, but in its entirety it's a somewhat complex, not the most complex bit of redstone out there, but still it took a lot of time to get the wiring just right. So now I'm gonna go back to the main setup board, the T flip-flop. Apparently I didn't like that tunnel. So that cable goes to the half power AND gate, which we will take another route to. That lever powers that block and goes into the redstone wire. Whenever the lever is flipped, and it goes into half of an AND gate. And now most of you probably know how an AND gate works. That basically that middle torch will only turn on when both torches are off. So, and it goes there, and that is on a delay, and that delay is there so that the walls come in. I think it's 2 ticks after the corners pop up and down. So now it circles around here to place torch, and it splits off here to go to the sides. Can't go to that one because of the weird repeater glitch, but now here is a very important point of me showing that repeater there. That line, power cannot go through a repeater backwards. It can only go in the front way, forwards. It cannot go backwards. So that's how this system works the way it does. Now the back wall has the power to power all the pistons because those repeaters will extend the redstone line. But if I power the low power on the sides, it won't power the back one. So that is how I got the less powerful version of the system. And it basically, we're going to loop back here, and this is a vertical AND gate, which works very similar to the horizontal one, except it's tall instead of flat. Now I'm explaining how an AND gate works here, and if you want to use these redstone circuits, these gates, and flip-flops and whatnot, look on the wiki, because that's where I got them. I didn't come up with them. I guarantee you that. That's not up my speed. So here in a bit, I'm gonna show you that the switch for the full power, and then I'm going to go to the last bit where I did remember to have my mic plugged in. So, and there's the top of the AND gate. So now the final aesthetics. The adjustable super-powered enchantment room is finished completely. Aesthetics and everything is done. So let's go take a look. Here's the old enchantment room, and here's the beginnings of the new enchantment room. There's the enchanting table. That's the half power. Here's full power. Don't have enough for the full power, but let's go see what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. In here, it is block level 0. Whoa. Yeah. Tell me what you guys think of the enchantment room. Here's what it looks like at half power. And here's the weakest power setting. So, tell me what you guys think. I just think it's awesome. It looks cool. The lighting is really cool. So I believe that's the end of today. Leave a like if you thought this was interesting or good in any way, shape, or form. Comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want to see me eat zombie meat and not get hungry. So until next time, goodbye.